To gain complete control over Mary, she sued her own son, hiring a top lawyer. The prosecution claimed Frank's financial situation simply couldn't provide Mary with a good living and educational environment. Furthermore, the grandmother was Mary's primary legal guardian. Faced with the prosecution's sharp accusations, Frank's lawyer directly stated that raising Mary was entirely in accordance with the wishes of Frank's sister. As for the child's living environment, it absolutely shouldn't be the standard for judgment.
I mean, if we adopt standards based on our northern friends' aversion to palmetto bugs, we won't have a child left south of Tallahassee.
The black lawyer's strong, forceful counterattacks convinced the judge of their reasonableness. Therefore, the first trial ruling retained Frank's custody. However, the grandmother was granted the special privilege of spending 2 days with Mary. After arriving at the grandmother's mansion, Mary saw a photo of her mother when she was young for the first time, and the grandmother took Mary to the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, introducing her to the 7 great unsolved problems in mathematics. Only mathematicians who successfully solved one earned the right to have their portrait displayed there. Looking at the empty frame above the problem's name, the grandmother said disappointedly, "Your mother could have had her picture here, but she chose to give up, cowardly. If you want, I can help you. Once you succeed, your photo will be displayed up there." The grandmother's words stirred a thirst for knowledge in Mary's heart. Then they went to a classroom, leading to the scene from the beginning of the video. Mary's talent made the grandmother even more determined to win custody from her son at all costs. Thus, the 2-day trip to Boston ended, and Mary was returned to Frank. She chattered incessantly about how big and comfortable her grandmother's house was, and about the piano she loved most. But Mary also knew deeply that only this messy, yet free, place was her true home. Frank also promised he wouldn't let anyone take her away. But unexpectedly, to fight for Mary's custody, during the second court hearing, the grandmother spent a large sum of money to find Mary's biological father. But the man couldn't even spell Mary's full name correctly. His lie about caring for his daughter was thus exposed. So, the second trial ruling still retained Frank's custody. But Frank, on the other hand, fell into deep self-doubt. He began to question whether the path he insisted on was truly good or bad for Mary. Although she was now growing up healthy and happy, Frank knew well in his heart that his financial situation was far worse than his mother's. He couldn't even fulfill Mary's wish to play the piano, nor could he afford a bed solely for her. He often feared he might indirectly ruin Mary's life. During the third court hearing, the opposing lawyer questioned Frank intensely, accusing him of burying Mary's talent. This hit Frank's sore spot. Faced with the lawyer's accusations, he chose to remain silent.